how are you? Good. So happy to be here. I have 3 kids and they're not here, so I'm happy to be here. They're actually in the car, so I don't really have, I'm kidding, that's wrong to say, sir. I don't have a car. Just standing outside. How many people have kids? Kids? Yeah? How many kids? No kids, no kids. Wow, I thought you'd have more energy. I thought you'd have more energy than that, because we're tired with the kids. As I said, I have three kids. I have 2 teenage girls, and I have my son is 25. And I have a friend who has 7 kids. 7 kids. Her outgoing voicemail says, "I just can't." Beep! She's completely given up. But when you have more than one, how many people have more than one kid? Yeah. Okay, so how many you have, sir? 4? Okay, get a TV. Okay, so the first one, everything you worry, right? Like you're so nervous, you get like that wipe warmer, and you sterilize the bottles, right? And then the 3rd kid, you just take the pacifier, when it falls on the floor, you're like, here you go. And if the dog is there, you just call the dog over, like this. And the haircuts, remember the first haircuts? Yeah, the big deal. Thank goodness my first kid and my 3rd kid have the same color hair, because I just took one from the first baggie and I put it into the 3rd baggie. Shh, don't tell. And this is the thing, right? If you have more than one of them is gonna ask you if you love, like, which one's your favorite, right? If you love the other one more, which one, and what do you have to say? You have to say you love them both the same. But that's nonsense. Because one of them is annoying. They like set fires and vape, you know what I mean? One of them is just, and the other one's just a little sweeter. I'm just saying, like, your personalities kind of gel more, and I'm just saying hypothetically, if you had to give one up for adoption, you know which one would go. I did that joke on a cruise ship, and in the next morning, a woman came over to me. I was at the buffet, and she leaned in, and she's like, "We know who's going." Her bags are packed. But kids do say cute things. I remember, like, when my youngest was about 6, she said she wanted to marry daddy. That's cute, right? She says, "You want to marry daddy?" I said, "Sweetie, you can't marry daddy because I'm married to daddy." She said, "No, when you're dead." So she has a plan. I'm just scared of her. I just have to lock the door. She's a little scary. But also does anyone have teenage girls? Yeah. Do you drink a lot? Teenage girls, right? They're scary, aren't they? They're scary. Because you don't know if they like. My daughter sometimes she comes over to me, my 19-year-old, she's like this. And I think she's gonna choke me. But she wants to hug me. I don't know. She changes her mind every day. I don't know if she's gonna hurt me or she's gonna be kind, right? So this is my advice to people with teenage girls, or anyone that you kind of want to avoid, okay? Just don't look them in the eye. Okay, just look down and mind your own business. Or pretend you're a possum. Okay, now, have you ever seen a possum run away from a predator? That my dog chases a possum, and the possum plays dead. That's what the possum does. It's just like... So when your daughter is complaining, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, I don't like my hair, and I have no friends, and I want more allowance," I'm like... She's like, "I want more privacy." And my husband's like... We're both afraid. You could do that for anything too. You know what I mean? Your mother-in-law's coming to visit, honey. You could just, it works. It works for anything, anything. So my 19-year-old is in college, and I miss her when she's away. She goes to college in Chicago. But I know she's gonna be around my house for a long time because she's an art major. So she's gonna live with me. I think she's gonna live with me. And she reads tarot cards, okay? She's just started this. She started reading tarot cards, right? And she's reading my cards, and she said, do you have any questions for the cards? And I was like, yes. Is my daughter gonna get a job this summer? Could the cards answer that? But I am married 29 years. Thank you. Yeah, 29. It's a long time, right? 29 years. I met my husband in a bar. I was on another date. There was police involved. I don't have time for that story, but I have a friend who's like, oh, was he the one when you looked across the bar? Did you know, was he the one for you? Was it love at first sight? I was like, I don't know, his last call. And he was the only one left. So yes. Yes, he's a good guy though. This same friend, she says she wants to get married. She's 60 years old. She's on dating sites. She says, I want to get married. I go, you know, Carolyn, you're 60. Just pick someone already, okay? It's almost over, all right? Just pick someone. You need someone kind, who will bring you coffee in the morning, you know, who'll take you to your doctor's appointments and pick up your medication. You know, like my parents, that's what they do, you know, and she actually said to me, I work on New Year's Eve and my husband works on New Year's Eve. She's like, you can't work on New Year's Eve. That's the most romantic night of the year. You have to write a note on the door that says, honey, when you get home, I want to make love. I was like, he's not going to think that's from me. He's going to think there's a cry for help. And there's a burglary or something. And he should call the police. He did, this is really sweet, you guys. He proposed to me in a hot air balloon. That's nice, right? See, in Sedona, Arizona, we're in the balloon, like we're high above, it's sunrise, you know, and he gets down on one knee. It's a surprise, I didn't know. And he said, Stephanie, I want to spend my life with you. I love you. What? I want to have a future. I want to have I want to have a whole life and a What? Just give me the ring. This is nonsense. How much did you spend on this nonsense? We could have put it towards the wedding. He also snores. Like, listen, I'm no picnic. I'm always late. I'm messy. I watch Hoarders to make myself feel better, you know? I do. I watch, and I go, look, I'm not so bad. I know where my cats are, and that's important. You know what I'm talking about. So, but he snores, and I know he doesn't do it on purpose. It's not malicious, and I snore too. I'm not gonna lie to you, I snore, okay? I snore, but I snore like this, you guys. I snore like this. That's cute, right? It's like a little piggy. It's like you're with Charlotte's Web, right in the bed. It's like that's kind of cute, right? It's a little, but this doesn't my husband snores, right? Here it goes. And then he has nightmares. Do you ever have a nightmare like where you're trying to yell but nothing comes out? You ever have that? So you're like, ah! So he does, ah! And then his nightmare is about like a dog is kicking him, biting him, right? So he starts kicking me. He starts kicking me. Right? So this is my night sleep. Ready? Ah! So I'm very tired. And this is not nothing wrong with separate bedrooms, okay? There's nothing wrong with separate bedrooms. So you know what? I got a sound machine, right? Because I tried everything, right? I tried those strips, right? I tried a pillow over his head. Tried everything, right? And so I got a sound machine, which is lovely. It was just the one, you know, that had like beautiful like water sounds, right? Like raining, you know, and the ocean, babbling brook. Oh, I didn't hear him snoring, but I peed in the bed. So did he. Very wet bed. Did you ever have a dream that your significant other did something in your dream that pissed you off, right? And you wake up angry at your husband or your wife or girlfriend, a boyfriend, and so you wake up, and I woke up and he did something that just really hurt my feelings, right? So I'm looking at him and he's so happy. He's just sleeping like, he's like, ah! And so I said, and I'm like looking at him and I'm poking him, you know, and he's like, uh-oh. He sees I'm pissed. And I go, how can you do that? How can you do that? And he goes, what did I do? I go, you know what you did. And he didn't talk to me. He didn't talk, I didn't talk to him for like the whole day. Not one word, not one single word, till 10 o'clock in the evening. And 10 o'clock, I go, do you realize that I didn't say one word to you this whole day? He goes, yeah, it was a really nice day. Very relaxing. I got a lot done. You know what's funny? Like nowadays with kids, right? When I was younger, we used to have sleepovers, right? So I'd leave my mother alone, right? Like my mom would say, invite someone over so I wouldn't bother her. But now, when you have a sleepover, it's a whole production because every kid has a problem, right? Every kid has a problem now, and you have to pay attention because some of them are serious, right? You have to write it down. Because I remember my son had a sleepover when he was 10 years old, birthday party, right? The first kid had ADHD, okay? So I have to give him his medication at a certain time. The second kid had a small bladder. Okay, now I have to remind him to go to the bathroom. Okay, I don't know how to do that nonchalantly. I'm like, happy birthday. Josh, do you have to make a pee-pee? We'll relight the candles. You good? And then the third kid is allergic to strawberries, peanut butter, my cats, dust, my husband, the earth, okay? Now I have to use an EpiPen. Now we're getting serious, right? Because this is dangerous and you gotta pay attention because it could be, you know, very, very serious. And then the fourth kid is vegetarian. And the fifth kid is gluten-free, okay? This is not a birthday party I'm running. This is a medical facility. I mean, charts and a gurney and a blood pressure machine and a nurse. It's crazy. You guys are so fun. Thank you. Give yourself a round of applause for supporting live comedy. And we missed you during COVID. We missed you. What a beautiful, beautiful place here too. My parents are married 65 years. 65 years. Yeah. Don't clap. They hate each other. I asked my mom how she keeps her marriage together so long. She's like, never go to bed angry. I haven't slept in 65 years. That's her advice. And well, I'm going that way because there's a lot of pee in the bed, so I'm not sleeping. So that's working out. My dad is 85, and my dad is a hypochondriac, and his favorite game is called "Does this look malignant?" And what's that smell? And he's always trying to show me something he thinks is a growth. Like I'm from Brooklyn, New York, and woo, yeah. I need a ride home. Wait for me. And so he's always trying to show me a growth, right? And we go to a diner. I go to Brooklyn every summer I visit. He's always trying to show me something. He's like, Steffi, what's this? What's this? Do you see this? I go, Dad, it's a piece of tuna. Just wipe it off and finish your sandwich. I had to stop him from watching medical shows. Because it got crazy. Because he called me and told me he had a cyst on his ovary. I was like, that's ridiculous. You had your ovaries removed 2 years ago. It's just silly. It's just silly. I do have 5 cats, and I know where they are. I have 5 cats, and I think I have a little bit of a problem. Does anyone have a lot of animals? A lot of animals? Yeah, how many do you have? 5 too, oh thank you. Because I looked up how many cats do you have to be mentally ill? And they said 6, so we're okay. We're okay. And if you, listen, we all have mental illness in our family, it's very common, but if you don't know who's mentally ill in your family, it's probably you. So 5 cats, right? And I'm not allowed in Petco anymore on adoption, because I want another one. And I said to my husband, he's so sweet, because I keep bringing them in and just hiding them, like in the bathroom. I just hide them and show them to the kids, and then he can't say no. But I think I do have a little bit of a problem, And so I said, I want to have 6 cats because I like even numbers. I have 5, so I want to have 6, and my husband's like, just kill one of them. Which I thought was kind of mean. My dad, I named my cat Billy, right? And his name is William, which is Bill. And he doesn't like that the cat has the same name as him. And I go, Dad, it's a cat. What does it matter? It's a cat. What's the big deal? He goes, change the name. I don't like it. I go, all right, Dad. You're gonna have to respond to Buttons. That's your new name now, Buttons. But things are, listen, as you get older, I know we all talk about getting older, and you go to doctors and you want them to help you. Sometimes there's nothing they can do. I went to a doctor, my finger was hurting me, right? So I said, you know what I'm talking about? You go to, and so what do they tell you? My doctor said, I said, it hurts when I go like this. Don't go like that. Okay, so I go, what is it? He goes, arthritis. And I go, oh, okay, well, what can I do? He goes, is that a diagnosis? And I go, well, what should I do? What should I do? He goes, I go, should I put heat on it? He goes, yeah, why not? I go, should I ice it? He goes, give it a shot. I go, what should I do? He goes, pay the receptionist. We don't take your insurance. Okay, so now, if you've ever had arthritis, they give you steroids, right? And steroids have their own side effects. Steroids made me hurt my stomach. I was constipated. I had diarrhea. So I go to the pharmacy, and he said, I'm on steroids, and I'm constipated. I have diarrhea. He's like, I don't work here. That was a little awkward. And listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm at an age now, when I cough, I laugh, I make a left turn, I wet myself, okay? That's just the way it is. My friend was having a party for her little kid, and they had a trampoline. Oh, ladies, don't go on a trampoline, because everything moves. It's like, was it attached? Are things still attached in there? Everything is moving. I found a watch I hadn't seen in 2 years. Everything is just moving, and I'm like, I have to get off the trampoline. And my daughter's like, because I was on it with her, and she's like, Mom, don't get off, please. jump with me. I go, Lonnie, I have to get off. I have to change my socks. Everything, you know, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't floss, all right? I'm just putting it out there, all right? I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't floss. And it's because I'm lazy, you guys, that's why I don't floss. Do we have flossers? Are you flossers here? Good for you, good for you. Like people tell me if you brush your teeth before you go to bed, you won't eat it. No. Does that work for anybody? If there's cake, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I just brushed my teeth. I'm like, It's not stopping me, ever. So I don't floss, but you know what? You lie to the hygienist. We all do it. I lie. And she knows you're lying because that's her job. She does it every day, all day. She knows you're lying. But you lie anyway, like you're her child, you know? Like you're doing something wrong and you're guilty, right? So she goes, are you flossing? And I was like, yes. And she's like, how often? I was like, today. And she actually said, she was angry. She was angry. I guess it makes her job harder, but she's like, you know, if you don't floss, you're wasting your time and you're wasting my time. I was like, where else would you be? Like, isn't this your job? Oh, guys, you fun. I gotta go in a little bit, in a few minutes. My in-laws live in New York still, and I'm close with my in-laws, but we're very different. My mother-in-law, we're very different. She's like obsessively neat, you know? Like I am not, as I said. And she's always bragging how clean her kitchen is. You can eat off her floor, right? Because it's so clean. I was like, you know what? Big deal, you can eat off of my floor because there's food on it. There's a buffet in Northridge. After the show. I know grandparents worry, right? I get that. You worry about the grandkids. But my mother-in-law, she actually told me to take my son to the doctor when he was a baby because she said he wasn't blinking enough. I was like, well, maybe he's blinking when you're blinking and you're missing it. She wasn't amused by me. She was not amused. My middle daughter's a vegetarian, and I have no problem with vegetarians. I respect vegetarians, and you know, I think it's healthy to be a vegetarian. You know, and in my house, you know, it's healthy. It's better for the environment, right? More meat for me, really. It's more meat for me. But I don't think vegetarians respect meat eaters. Did you ever go out with a vegetarian and try to eat your hamburger peacefully? Okay, I remember I went out with a friend and I have my hamburger, it's dripping and there's cheese on it and it looks delicious and I'm like, and my friend's like, oh my gosh, you're gonna eat that? You're gonna eat that? That had a face, that had a family. It was so happy it was playing. Are you gonna eat that? I go, yes, watch me. I don't do that with her chopped salad. I don't make her feel bad. She's eating her chopped salad, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you're gonna eat that chopped salad. Do you know they chop that salad without any anesthesia? Do you know how painful that was? Do you know those carrots were ripped out of the ground? They didn't get to say goodbye to their families. You're gonna eat that. So then she invited me to a vegetarian barbecue. Don't ever say that again. Don't say that outside this room ever again, because that makes no sense. A vegetarian barbecue? Seriously? And she kept trying to make me eat a veggie burger. Now, I don't want a veggie burger. She's like, just eat it, it's good, you'll like it, just taste it. She goes, just put something on that you like. I was like, do you have brisket? Thank you guys, you've been so nice, thank you so much. Thank you for having me, thank you.
right, everybody, one more time for these.